It's a hockey stream on episode 463 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins travel to the capital of Canada. Well, not really. It's in Canada, not in Ottawa. But that said, the Penguins are taking on the Senators as they have a little Eastern Canadian road trip as they take on the Senators, then move on to Montreal for the first of a home-at-home against the Canadiens. But that's not the game we're talking about. We're talking about the Senators. Can the Penguins continue their momentum, or will the end come courtesy of the Ottawa Senators and their high-powered offense of Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle, and Shane Pinto, etc.? Or will the Penguins be able to walk all over the Sens like it's the 2008 Stanley Cup playoffs? If you know, you know. If you don't know, that was their round one opponent back in 2008. Little trivia for you. With that out of the way, as I'm rambling, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Now let's get into the Penguins and Senators here on the VIG Lounge. And Crosby with the opening draw, and we're underway for Canadian Tire Center on Canadian Tire Senators hockey on TSN. No, I'm just I had to. It was there. Puck's in all the way down into the Senator zone, and we don't know who's coming back to get it. Oh my word! What a hit that was. Back out to the blue line. Erik Karlsson, the former Senator, gets a shot on goal. Handled by Linus Ullmark. And Skinner with a nice save. And the Senators had a good chance on the rebound, denied by Skinner as well. Crosby cuts in, shoots, denied! As it's, is that Martin Jones? Huh. Well then. Yeah. Actually, didn't even know he was still in the NHL. I mean, an interesting choice for the Senators to go with here, but I mean, he was pretty strong for the San Jose Sharks against the Penguins in the 2016 Stanley Cup final. So maybe that was their thinking. I don't know, but Penguins did win that series. And the Senators did win that faceoff. Trying to get it out. And, oh my, what a hit there by Kulak, who stood up at the blue line and will bring the puck back in. He gets knocked down, though. Zetterlund. Chance and denial by Stuart Skinner as Evgeny Malkin looks to carry in. Malkin drifts. He'll shoot. Pad save. And Jones got that as well. Does seem like 2016 era Martin Jones, at least early. Cousins gets knocked down. Back out to the blue line. And Stuart Skinner handles that. As Anthony Mantha looks to carry in. He, of course, is knocked off the puck. Nice block by Shea. As he gets his body in the way. Long drive handled by Skinner to the corner. Penguins looking to try to get it out. They won't do it on this exchange. And a giveaway in front. Finally, the Penguins are able to take it the other way. Ben Kindle carries in for Pittsburgh. Kindle drops up with a chance, denied by Jones. And that pass missed everybody and went all the way down to the Penn zone. And Skinner will hang on to that as that pass didn't work. And nearly resulted in a goal for the Senators that they didn't even do anything for. Kindle in front, and McGroarty with a chance. Denied by Martin Jones. Carried in now by Ricard Raquel. Raquel To the backhand, switches back to the forehand. Shot off the pad of Jones. Raquel trying to cut to the front of the net. Lost the puck, though. Carlson tried to get it back to Rust, and Rust did not catch that pass, so the Penguins will have to regroup all the way in their own end. Rust did get that pass, though. And he's in! Scores! And Rust we trust! The Penguins lead it 1-0! I don't know if that hit 2 posts or what, because I'm pretty sure I heard 2 pings there. They're not going to let you hear it here, but maybe you can see it. Bit of that bounce, but a long, just a big drive from Rust. Snaps it. And it goes off of Jones and in. Brian Rust opens the scoring, and Erik Karlsson has an assist so far against the team that drafted him, and one of his former teams. The other being the San Jose Sharks, of course. Long drive handled by Skinner. Gets it up to the left side now to Rickard Rakell, who's recently come back from injury. Save Jones! Kulak with a hit. Frees it up. Now across to Letang. Up to Rust. Rust will gain the red line and dump it in. Collected along the wall by Rakell. He's jostled a bit, then had the puck, got jostled again, and I don't know if he got a shot away there. Red Kulak collects now for Pittsburgh. Up to Blake Lizotte. Collected now by Letang. And Dewar and Letang are in a battle along the wall. Letang got there first. Back to the blue line for Ryan Shea, and a pad save, rebound, score! Letang! Bang, bang goes Letang on the rebound in front of the Penguins have a 2-goal lead. And the Senators win that draw. Carried in now by Brazeau with a shot denied by Jones. A block, nice save by Skinner on the rebound. He will hang on. As this is a very fast-moving period. I haven't called out any times. As we're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds in the opening period. As the Senators try to get one back here, and so far, Stuart Skinner has had the answer. Puck dumped in. Cross the front, nice save by Jones on the chance by Brazeau. Oh my goodness, that was a fantastic save on the cross-crease pass, and I thought it was going to be a 3-goal lead, but it's 2, as Justin Brazeau is absolutely robbed in front by Martin Jones. 2-0 Penguins after 1. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 12-11 in favor of the Senators. They had quite a few chances that period, and doubling up the hits to the Penguins, 12-7. And, of course, the face-off edge goes to the Senators. Why wouldn't it? And aside from that, no penalties in this rather hard-hitting period. But maybe that'll change in period 2. We will see. Penguins 2, Senators nothing. Can that change in the middle frame? Let's find out. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Second period action coming at you here on the VIG Lounge. And the Senators win that draw. So just when I think I've got it figured out, I still cannot win draws consistently. Shot from Rustin. Jones will pounce on that and get a whistle early in the second frame. As we look to highlight Sidney Crosby. And why wouldn't you? Crosby wins that draw. Back to Carlson. That shot deflects in front off a Senator's stick. Batherson gets it back to Zub. Now Tkachuk to Shabbat. And the Penguins say no. Crosby has it behind the Penguins' net. Okay, Wotherspoon got there first. I know he didn't touch the puck, but come on, that's ridiculous. That should not be an icing in my opinion. And there's a look at Brady Tkachuk. Heartbeat of the Senators, of course, as their captain. And Raquel will softly try to dump it in, but it does not make it past the blue line. Surprised that wasn't interference because the puck, it was close, but it wasn't touched. Penguins got away with that one, I'll admit it. Puck dumped in by Raquel. Collected by Carlson. Pass across. Now Wotherspoon tries to cut in. Lost it. Kept in by Letang. Letang in the net, what a beauty! Life's great with 58 as Kris Letang has his second of the game. Oh, what a beautiful... How do you do on that one? Look at this. Keeps it in and just walks everybody in. Whoop. Puts it by Martin Jones. And Sidney Crosby up to 41 points now. As we're nearly 5 minutes into the second, and Pittsburgh has increased their lead to 3. Here's Justin Brazeau, who was absolutely robbed in period number 1. And when a long shot go that was handled by Jones, Fabian Zetterlund will dump it into the Pittsburgh zone. Pass across. As the Penguins look to try to reestablish offensive zone pressure, and they'll do just that. Oh, that would have been interesting. Malkin with a pass, but it bounced off of Jones, and he had to struggle with it. But he did, and he managed to keep it out. As we highlight Stuart Skinner and Martin Jones. 12:59 to go here in the second period. Well, I went for that draw a little too quick and lost it. That one was totally on me. As the Penguins with some subtle stick work. With the defense, here comes Rutger McGroarty. McGroarty flings it, and a save off the pad of Jones. Trying to get it back to the blue line for Dumba, and it lost it. Penguins regroup. Ryan Shea up the right side to Ben Kindle. Kindle gets a shot away, and Jones shut the door on that one. Now McGroarty with a chance in tight, poked off his stick by Jones. 10:14 to go as we approach the halfway point of this period, and by extension, of course, halfway point of the game. It's a hit by Claude Giroux on Kris Letang. Definitely saw that a lot when Giroux was with the Flyers. Battle for it, Stützle. And a nice goal by Drake Batherson. And I'm sorry, I've just never been a fan of the Senators' bullhorn. To me, it's the most annoying horn in the NHL, but whatever. Drake Batherson able to get in front as I think Tim Stützle was able to walk Matt Dumba and set up that goal. It's 3-1. May have lost the draw, but Malkin trying to bull his way in. Zub got knocked off the puck, then regathered it. Up the middle now. And carried in by Malkin. Save made by Martin Jones. David Perron got a cup of coffee with Pittsburgh. Got it out. Jermichael Amadio, Stanley Cup champ with the Golden Knights. And Stuart Skinner will hang on to that. Long drive. And a little crashing and banging in front. Nice save by Skinner on the chance in front. In tight. And Justin Brazeau will send it in. Collected along the wall by Mantha. He'll cut to the net and he scores! Oh, Anthony Mantha! Oh, Anthony Mantha! And we now return to our regularly scheduled program as the Penguins lead it 4-1. And it was all from that dump in. And Erik Karlsson now up to 42 points on the year. Getting an assist on the Mantha goal. Up now to Rust. Rust. Oh, he couldn't go exactly where he wanted, but didn't get a shot away. Now to Karlsson. Wires in, and that shot, I believe, Jones got a piece of it. And that was given away to Kulak. Or well, past to Kulak, but out of the zone. Red Kulak will cut in instead, but knocked off the puck. As the Penguins look to regroup as the Senators have it. Ridley Gregg. They dump it all the way down. Collected by Kulak as he takes a lap around his own net. Beautiful feed to Kindle. Kindle creates some space for himself with a chance. That's denied as this third line looks to go to work. Kindle intercepts the pass. Hawks out in front, and he couldn't finish as Jones was ready for that. Back now to Kulak, who lets it fly. Handled by Martin Jones. Battle for it again along the wall. Back out of Kulak. Karlsson lets it go, or excuse me, to Waterspoon and lets it go. Kindle in front, he couldn't finish. Kindle got his own rebound, lets a shot go, and that'll do it for 2 periods of play. Pittsburgh, just like in the first, has a 3-goal lead, but this time it's 4-1. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 25-17 in favor of Pittsburgh. Hits, 22-13 in favor of the Penguins. And, of course, the face-offs, not even close, but the less we talk about that, the better. Just when I think I figured it out, it changes somehow. It's like Roddy Piper used to say, just when you think you've got the answers, I change the question. But Penguins have the answer so far. It's 4-1 after 40 minutes. Can they keep up the momentum, or will the Senators have a heroic third-period comeback? Let's find out. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Third-period action next on the VIG Lounge. Another one draw by Ottawa. Puck carried in by Raquel. The Canada Senators, it should be Raquel with a chance. Crosby at the side of the net, and he couldn't find it. As Jones got a piece. Karlsson with a hit. Pass across. And up the left side as Crosby will send it in. Collected by Carlson. Carlson tried to get a shot away. Raquel comes away with it. Had a great chance, but Jones was ready for it. As another Let's Go Pens chant here at Canadian Tire Center. Couple of chances turned aside by Skinner, who has really been excellent when called upon. As the Senators now have a bit of time in the offensive zone. Long drive handled by Skinner, and he will hang on. 14:57 to go here in period 3 as we highlight Martin Jones. Definitely has made some great saves after giving up 3 goals. I don't know how that's a 47% threat analysis, but whatever. Malkin wins that draw. Up now to Mantha. Sends it in. Malkin tried to get there, but Nick Jensen will do just that instead. Kris Letang. Fed it across to Brett Kulak. Now up the left side to Malkin. Malkin. Shooting! Denied by Jones. Now to Letang. Keep it. And the Penguins still had it kept in, but now Fabian Zetterlund. For a nice chance and a save by Skinner. Rebound to the corner. And Letang will send it right back in. Oh, pasting by Malkin along the wall. Zetterlund gets knocked off the puck. Gathered and carried in now by Ben Kindle, who's had his chances tonight. Ridley Gregg able to get that before a Penguin could. Save made by Skinner on the chance in tight. Behind the net for Tommy Novak. Puck's carried in now by Kindle. Ben Kindle lets it go, and that's denied by Martin Jones. More than halfway through this third. No extra goals yet, but the Penguins do have a nice 3-goal cushion, at least for now, as they look to try to get back on track in the offensive zone, but it won't happen here. Did get in, but then knocked right back out again. Brady Tkachuk. The lesser of the two Tkachuks. As one is a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, and the other one has only made the playoffs once. There's the Senators' upcoming schedule, which I have no interest in whatsoever. Blake Lizotte wins that draw. Can't do anything with it, though. Wotherspoon will, though. He'll deliver a hit. Try to free up the puck for Pittsburgh. And they will. Wotherspoon sends it in. Collected by Blake Lizotte. He'll drive to the net, and that shot went wide. Connor Dewar regathers at the wall. That shot did get to Jones, but he was able to stop it. A little too much on that pass for Carlson, and the puck goes all the way down to the Penguin zone. Kevin Hayes regathers. Stretch pass to Connor Dewar, knocked off the stick. Why the fourth line is still out here is beyond me. And I don't know what happened there. I thought the puck went in, but it just came right back to Wotherspoon. And they're jamming away at it until Jones is able to hang on with 2:04 to go as we highlight Stuart Skinner, who's only surrendered a single goal tonight, as of now. Only had to face 6 shots in the period, which, again, is something very mundane for NHL staff, or NHL Edge stats. They should provide you with a little more analysis than that. Now Letang looking for the hat trick, and that was denied. He was denied on that bid. Drake Batherson had a chance. It was blocked off by Kulak, who now has the puck. Got it to Crosby. Now carried in by Ricard Raquel. Knocked off a stick by Stutzler. Letang with a hit. Freed up by Kulak, who will skate it in. Kulak lets it fly. And Russ denied on the rebound. Puck sent all the way around for an icing, which was unintentional. 14.4 remaining in this game. And now a go Sens go chant, but you're not going to get 4 goals in 14 seconds, I don't think. Although stranger things have happened. Here comes Anthony Mantha. In the dying seconds, lets the shot go. Handled by Jones. And that'll do it. The Pittsburgh Penguins come into Ottawa and beat the Senators 4-1, all led by Kris Letang's 2-goal performance, along with Anthony Mantha adding to the goal totals. And who scored the other goal? Honestly, I can't remember who scored the other goal. There's the one for Anthony Mantha, I think. Off the wall. Oh, Brian Rust. That's what it was. It was Brian Rust who opened the scoring. So Rust, a pair from Letang, and the last goal from Anthony Mantha gives the Penguins a 4-1 win. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 37-23, favoring the Penguins. Hits, 35-16 in Pittsburgh's favor as well. Few more face-off wins, but nowhere close. Maybe we'll get it next time. Who knows? I doubt it, but we'll see. What matters most, though, 4 goals at even strength for the Pens to 1 for the Senators results in another Peng win. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a tremendous Thursday, everybody.